Hiya, this is Karl-James Langford on channel 01 to 1975. This is my video log for the 21st of December, Sunday, and not a lot to report today. Where video logs go, I've been in most of the day and just been doing some more decluttering, and it's one of those things. On the Saturday I was discussing with two friends of mine about decluttering, and it's almost as if it's like layers. When you've got rid of a load of stuff, then you feel that you can get rid of other things that you wouldn't have thought of getting rid of before. It's a weird concept. So if you put everything in front of you on a table and somebody says, right, you've got to get rid of all that, you'll think, no, I'll only get rid of some of it. But when if you think about it in layers, it's almost as if eventually you'll de-importance everything. So something that you felt had a load of importance when you had everything else, when you've got rid of that something else, that other thing doesn't seem to have the same importance, if you all know what I'm on about. So I've been doing that today. It's been one of those days that I've been catching up with my son a little bit. We've been doing some internet gaming, so we've been doing some wargaming on the internet, and that was a really great fun, whilst we still had the Skype on and we were able to communicate that way as well, so that was really good. And one other thing today, one final thing today, one really weird thing was that when I had my book signing on the Saturday, there was an article placed in the Plymouth Daily News, which is an internet newspaper, about it, and that was fine. So somebody put a message on Facebook about this link, and somebody put a comment on there. Basically, the comment was really odd. Right, I'm going to read this out to you. Okay, there was a comment on there about me. And it basically said, basically at the end of the article, it said about me, yeah, I'd once stood for Parliament and I contested the Vale of Glamorgan seat for the Liberals in 2005. That's fine. But somebody put a comment, a certain Horace Tory, saying, more scaremongering by a local politician. We are not overrun by Romans in the Vale of Glamorgan. Many of them returned to their birthplace centuries ago, and the others settled in and integrated with the local population. Nowadays, the only sign of their presence is Latin phrases on a doctor's prescription. Right, that was meant to be a criticism of me, and I'm thinking, well, how is it a criticism of me? I've always said that any Romans that came over here, most of them would have integrated with the local population, they married local women and so on, and never went home, whatever. Some of them did. And how is a book about archaeology a political statement when I haven't been involved in politics on that level for 9 years? I'm not really interested in politics anymore. And then somebody else, after my sort of remark in response, which was, you know, fine, my response, I'll read this out to you. The Romans did integrate those that did settle here. Most of the people who lived here were native Britons who embodied Rome by building villas, trading within the Roman established villa system. And I talk about a few other things. And then somebody criticises me again. It says, it's typical of these failed politicians to use the issue of immigration to appeal to members of the public. But I abhor these double standards. He should have been arrested for racist remarks. Now I'm being accused of being a racist because of my book. If the book had been called West Indians in Glamorgan or Romanians in the South Wales valleys, the do-gooders would have been up in arms. This stirs up divisions and gives the lie to all the idiots who say we are being overrun by immigrants, where in fact Penarth and the Vale of Glamorgan probably have fewer ethnic minorities than any comparable urban areas in Wales. So I'm being accused of being a racist for my book about the Romans, which specifically looks at the period from AD 43 to AD 476. And now I'm a racist. And also I'm a racist because I've got a black Roman legionary on the front of my book. This is bizarre, right? And then finally I respond by saying, and this is me, right? It's a book about archaeology. Have you actually read the book? There is a black Roman soldier on the front of the book. Britain was cosmopolitan 2,000 years ago. Unfortunately, most archaeologists don't want to admit that the graves they excavate contain sometimes people from Africa, Asia, other parts of Europe in the Roman period. And that's how I feel. And people say that I'm racist for putting a black Roman legionary on my front, and also the title of my book, The Romans in the Vale of Glamorgan. What else am I going to put? Goats in the Vale of Glamorgan who conquered the area? It's ridiculous. Anyway, that's me today. Video log. Next video log coming up for Monday, when Monday's been over and done with, because I'm up in advance with these. Thanks for watching, folks, and keep up your support. Thank you. I got to turn this off. Whoa!